Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with Ion Cinema, here to review Greed, the latest film by director Michael Winterbottom, which opens on February 21st, 2020, courtesy of Sony Pictures Classics. The film premiered at the 2019 Toronto International Film Festival to surprisingly little fanfare. I feel Winterbottom is one of those directors that works so much he can be taken for granted. I think the last time we went a year without a Winterbottom film was 2007. He's been steadily working since 1995. This is supposed to be a black comedy. It stars his regular collaborator Steve Coogan as a British kind of Donald Trump, a retail magnate who builds his empire off the backs of others. It plays kind of like Capitalism 101. Isla Fisher stars as Steve Coogan's wife, and he's recently been taken to task by the government for his business practices, and to kind of smooth his image over, decides to throw a big bash in Mykonos for his 60th birthday, including building elaborate sets of gladiatorial based on the movie Gladiator. He wants to recreate this culture that was ironically on a swift decline, which is, I think, Winterbottom's point with where we're headed also globally. Coogan based his characterization on British businessman Philip Green and his large teeth on Richard Caring. To me, this felt like a relevant issue that isn't dealt with as deftly as it could have been. I felt this could have been a lot edgier than it is. In 2019, I guess it just seems like reality is stranger than fiction at this point. It did remind me a bit of some Italian filmmakers, maybe Matteo Garone's Gomorrah, and how he had connected the mafia to the fashion industry. Greed ends in a similar way, where we're given a bunch of statistics, kind of like that film. But also Paolo Sorrentino, in particular maybe something Laurel, which is kind of trashy and trying to show another snippet of civilization in the state of decline due to extreme decadence. I tend to prefer Winterbottom when he's a little more genre mode. I love his debut, Butterfly Kiss, the Tim Robbins, Samantha Morton sci-fi film Code 46, and The Killer Inside Me, his 2010 remake, which was kind of overlooked. This was supposed to originally star Sacha Baron Cohen, and it makes me wonder if this would have been aiming for something a lot darker, a lot more acerbic than what we do see. The tagline is "The devil is in the retail," which is a nice pun, but unfortunately it doesn't really feel like that's the case for Greed. I would give this film 2.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IonCinema.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.